What is up, guys? Welcome back to the Q. It's been a little while, as usual. Generally, it's hard for me to get this channel up and running when I've got like a ton of stuff, a ton of other stuff going on. But I've got a little bit of time, and I wanted to give you guys some content. So, right now we've got a match going on from the tournament queue, and these guys are just now filing in. And this team is pretty interesting. I'm going to try and see if I can see who's on it. It's actually Good Fights plus Cade and Nos. So for those of you guys who don't know who Good Fights are, they recently broke up and then got back together actually during the Miss P Invitational. They were in it, then they were out, and then they're back. Now they're back, so let's start with Genyon. He's going to be playing Guardian now. Normally he plays Ranger, which is an interesting change of events for him. Wakey's going to be on here running Warrior as usual. Chaith or 5-gauge running Guardian tonight here. And then Nos is going to be running Necro here, followed by Cade on the Thief. On the other side, we've got Horace Jack, Whizzle, Hero of Fearshot, Hero of Death, Sira, Avina, and Leroy, and Jamming Guard. That's looking to be from Clan ESP. We're seeing some beach play from ESP, or the red team over here, trying to get in on Henge, but luckily for them, there's a lot of preparation from Good Fights coming out here. Cade immediately gonna jump in on Sira. Looks like they're gonna pull her away towards Chaith as well, or 5-gauge. And then the rest of the company is going to try and get in on Henge here. Let's jump in with Leroy, the Guardian of this team. Very aggressive, and he is running Greatsword, so it looks like he's going to be trying to do some damage over here. Wakey going to come in with that Stomp, going to kill him off pretty easily, and able to just get some stuff done. Now, if we jump back on the point, we can see who else is around here, and who else is elsewhere on the map. Genyon is going to be up on mid, going to keep that bunked up and pretty good. Interesting choice, because, you know, I'm not going to check his stats out just sort of out of respect for these players, but generally the Guardians have been enjoying the team fights, and I think they're confident enough in getting people off here enough. But look at this, Horace Jack has been just inches away from getting rezzed here by Whizzle, and it was Wakey who came in for another kill, so it's 2 kills off now. And Henge has been decapped, so this hasn't not paid for itself, but they are behind 2 deaths now. They're behind actually 4 points. So and now it's another death there on the board, and just about to be a 4th one here. Wakey coming in, the Stomp King, and he'll slowly cap back up to mid, cap Henge back up. Excuse me, guys. It's been a little while here, but Spawn here, getting taken out here by the red team, and they'll be in the game for a little bit longer now. Wakey rotating off here. I don't know. Blue is on the exact same thing with the 3-man expedition here. Wakey might cross over to the beach. Let's see where Cade is going, though. I'm interested in seeing where he's going. He's actually going to stop up here, wait to figure out where he's needed. And in the meantime, Genyon has been knocked off point for a second. Lost a pivot that to Leroy, but Leroy is really trying to get some DPS done here. He's got his Greatsword out now, trying to make something happen. And I think I've seen this DPS guard before, definitely before. It looks to be pretty standard. They want to get that burst combo off of the sword as well. Cade's coming up in the mid, and they're very close to getting this decapped here, as Genyon did have to pop his elite skill, and the invuln will cause him to not count as being on point there. So Leroy trying to make something happen, but unfortunately for him, Cade is around, but he gets the entirety of that sword 2 onto Cade. That's a ton of damage. Cade's actually trying to get something happen. No, he one-shots him, then blinds him up, and is going to just slam him down. Cade's saying, "Sit down, Leroy, and get off my point." But, of course, as this is happening, we will see that Hero has gone over here to Henge and has gotten the decap off, and they will get the 2-cap. But now, with Nos coming over here, will he be able to get anything done? Gets the mark down, kills some of the spirits. All the spirits, actually none of the spirits are killed. They are feared away, though, slowly moving and getting some conditions on them as well. Nos trying to make something happen, but he gets feared away himself. And in this 1v1, Hero is actually looking pretty good, but Nos heals up and looks fine, just fine by himself as well. And of course, the response to this by Good Fights, they're going to send 5-gauge over to the mine point where Sira and Horace Jack have been, and it looks like we will see Leroy chasing down good guy Chaith here, or 5-gauge, and the mines come out from pretty much everything. But oh my God, trying to make something happen. No, he was stuck down there, not able to get the consecration off. He's trying to warp in, but that flashing blade does nothing. He's healed up. He can get on point. He can 1v1 Genyon, but I don't think it's going to be very effective. Meanwhile, check over the henge. Nas actually has killed Hero. He'll recap there. And if we look at what's going on here, Wakey has gotten stomped out himself by Horus, Jack, and Wizzle. Cade putting some aggression on this point. Let's go in with him. He's actually going to just spike down the opposing Guardian, but opposing Angie rather. Excuse me. Yeah, stealth up, try and make something good happen here. He's 1v4, 1v4. And with Hero coming off the respawn, he's actually being tripped up here by Nas. Now Wakey's going to join the fight. They'll 1v2 him, try and make something happen right there. Let's go in with Wakey, as Cade has gotten stomped out here. The rest of the red team, though, will funnel out of their home point, and looks to be they're going back mid. So what they need to do is just really fast wrap up what's going on with this Ranger, kill him extremely fast, and start the rotation here. Genyon, pay attention! Genyon! Good! Knocked him off the high point. Great point there. Just standing right there to get that shield of absorption so you can knock people down. And that's exactly what he wanted to have happen there. Now with 5 gauge here, throwing those grenades in from the side, they will get the AoE they need. Unfortunately for him, Horus Jack is immediately going to try and train him down here. And let's see what else is going on. So all the forged creatures, and by all I mean both, they've respawned now. Fresh for the taking, and knowing the red team here, they might opt to go do that if they start losing these fights coming up. But they're not in a really great position. And oh my god, Kay's going for the Chieftain already. He's got him blind. He's going to try and get this guy all capped up here and get an additional lead in on this team. They're already 20 points up. They're now 300 to 178. And this is going to be pretty hard place for ESP to come back from here. Look at that finisher, Phoenix Feature coming out here. So let's check out what else is going on the map. Wakey going up against Wizzle, the Elementalist from the other team, and Wizzle not firing so well by half health now and losing this 1v1. Here comes Sireph to try and help. If Wakey can finish this up though, he'll be fine. Now Leroy might be going in for spawn here. He might be trying to like get behind Wakey. No, he's gonna go in for spawn here. Does do the blinding blade. Gonna go ahead and a flashing blade rather. Blind up spawn here, try and get something done. And he's going to go in on spawn here immediately. Now, Nosh has once again taken out Hero. They will regain their 2-cap momentarily. Wizzle and Sireph still trying to defend their home point. And oh my god, no. Leroy! Oh, you got lucky there. You almost Leroy Jenkins yourself there, my friend. Able to get that off there, but it will not even Swan Air could save them now. Even if they got both of them off the respawn, they wouldn't be in that great of a position. They are so far behind, and they've even lost the capture of their home point. Now 5 gauge able to see that Leroy's going to come up here and try and make something happen, but you know, Leroy backs off, maybe opting to join a team fight elsewhere, especially at home. That might be easier for them to get capped up there. Now Hero back capping as usual, and Nos will go ahead and try and make something happen here for himself. We'll see what goes down. And this major team fight here. Look at Cade, just literally resetting, standing outside of the point. No pressure on these guys. It's 4-11, 4-12 now, 241. This game is pretty much wrapped up, I would say. Definitely wrapped up. Leroy popping the invuln, needing that. But unfortunately for him, it will not save him or his team. 419 to 241 now. Nos, let's see how you're doing against Heroes. Jumping on Heroes' point of view. And looks like the Spirits are just about ready to get off the cooldown. And he's not even attempting to pop them out just yet. Nos pulled away by Zero there, the engineer from the other team with the magnets. And here comes 5 gauge in from the AoE and just conditions everywhere. Now Horus Jack comes in. And now 3v3 will be split 2v3 now, and with look at everyone from Good Fights over here. Genyon, Cade, and Wakey over here. They are not feeling any pressure to continue most of the fighting here. 453 now to 251. When you have a 200-point lead on your opponent, you're pretty much fine. And oh no, look at this. We jump over here. They've spawn trapped red over on their spawn. They're just waiting outside the gates. The warp in from Leroy happens, and he'll get on the point, but will it matter? Not at all. As Wizzle and Sierra get in there, they all get chained down and locked up. Cade jumps in. We'll see. Will he spike it up? No. Genyon coming out of the shield of absorption, pushing everyone back. Cade stealth up still, just really putting some general aggression down here. Cluster bombs coming out, as well as the poison fields, just to get some, to keep the game going on here. As they're now less than 20 points away, almost 10 points away from the end of this game. Wizzle almost dead as well, and Hero finally got what he wanted. He just really wanted to get hench point. That's all he wanted in this game, and he did it. He did his job. He's kind of like how how Steamhawk would just go far every single game, except he is not a bunker Engie, so it's an interesting choice that he made there. And everyone sort of wiping from the red team. So good showing from Good Fights and Company. Cade and Nos joining Genyon, 5 gauge and Wakey. Good stuff, guys. Thanks for watching. As always, just stay tuned to see what's going on here. Gem giveaways through the chat as usual. Pay attention to the inbox, like and subscribe, show your friends, and go play some Guild Wars. The new patch is out. Glory's been changed. It's a good time. So I'll see you guys around.